on YouTube at Ogtv Abeokuta and Ogtv website www.ogtv.com.ng/live. For the latest news and reports, check us on these platforms: on X at Ogtv, Instagram Ogun State Television, or download the Ogtv app on Apple Store and Google Play Store. Organized Labour has issued a 20-point demand to the federal government to address the worsening socio-economic situations in Nigeria, including the escalating killings and bloodshed across the nation. As the National May Day celebration, otherwise known as Workers' Day in Abuja, leaders of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria (TUC), among others, called for justice, pro-people economic reforms, and democratic accountability in Nigeria, with the theme reclaiming the civic space in the midst of economic hardship. The two labor centers in a joint address demanded an urgent reversal of the unconstitutional suspension of the elected government of Rivers State via a state of emergency, which is alien to our laws. Thus, the federal government and state governments should cease actions that erode the civic space, but should encourage and deepen need for the sake of the nation. An immediate salary adjustment in sync with economic realities, that government explains what exactly it is taxing in the payee, the withdrawal of the tax bills before the National Assembly to allow Nigerian workers a seat at the table where it is being conceived. Vice Admiral Mbok Ete Bas, retired, the administrator of Rivers, has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to workers' welfare and industrial harmony. Ebas made the remark during a statewide broadcast in Port Harcourt on Thursday to commemorate the Workers' Day celebration. He acknowledged the crucial role of workers in the development of the state and nation. Ebas expressed gratitude for their dedication, resilience, and patriotism, particularly in the face of challenges. The administrator highlighted several initiatives aimed at improving workers' welfare, which included prompt payment of salaries and pensions. He also mentioned the resolution of salary disputes and implementation of a minimum wage for all government employees and those of the local government. Ebas disclosed plans to review the contributory pension scheme to address concerns and funding gaps. He emphasized the importance of workers in rebuilding trust and ensuring the smooth functioning of government services and the economy of the state. Head of Service was St. Jack salutes the Federation. HCSF has commended the Nigerian workers, particularly civil servants, for their resilience, hard work, and patriotism to the nation. War St. Jack made the commendation in a message he personally signed to mark the 2025 Workers' Day celebration on Thursday in Abuja. She said that the dedication of workers had remained the bedrock of Nigeria's development and progress. The HCSF urged civil servants to uphold the highest standards of efficiency, productivity, integrity, and commitment to national service. Ogun State Governor Prince Takbo Abiodun has disclosed that President Bola Tinubu would soon perform groundbreaking.
I welcome the former Accountant General of the Federation, who came to visit him in complaint of members of our community in Ikweru. Governor Abiodun commended her for the meritorious service to her state and fatherland, describing her as a true daughter of the state who would serve without blemish. Explaining the rationale behind the siting of the airport in Ikweru, Abiodun noted that the town is at the central point of the state, which could be easily accessed from any part of the state, adding that the 100 housing units built by his administration at the airport housing estate would soon be commissioned.
We thank God that today the airport is standing as one of the fastest built airport anywhere in the world. We thank God that airport is standing as
In the next 30 to 45 days, the governor said the groundbreaking of the Renewed Hope Cotton Resurgence Initiative will be performed by President Bola Tinubu in the states.
Will be the biggest cotton and polyester processing factory in the world. We will employ 250,000 people per day. 250,000 people will go to work there every day. The promoters of this project went around the whole state and decided that that is a place that they want to site because of the existing infrastructure, the air goods, raw materials to come in centrally.
In her remarks, Mrs. Madei appreciated the governor for creating a conducive business environment for investment in the state. She said her reason for the visit was to give a report of her stewardship and to inform the governor of her various contributions to the state and the nation.
I want to appreciate my dear governor for all that you are doing for us in Ogun State, creating conducive environment for businesses up in all the corners of Ogun State. I want to be specific with the kind of intentional developmental projects that are ongoing in Peru and its environment that are culminating into laudable projects that improve the quality of lives of our people.
Chairman of Peru Development Association, Otumba Taiwo Oyebanjo, among others, noted that the combination of the governor and the accountant general has greatly impacted the socio-economic development of Peru.
The erosion control efforts that is ongoing in Peru, it has been tremendous, and each time I have any officials coming to Peru, I always tell them, please help me appreciate the governor, help me appreciate the commissioner, for that great effort.
Ebi of Ideno, Oba Lukman Salami, in his contribution, lauded the governor for the transformation witnessed in the last couple of years, noting that the town has moved from a village to a town with modern facilities. Yusuf Ganiyu, Ogtv News.
Towards ensuring a vibrant tourism sector in the state, Governor Dr. Abiodun and Nike Art Gallery are working closely to establish a diverse known while playing host to the renowned African female artist Nike Davis Okundaye in his office at Okemoso, Abeokuta. Governor's office correspondent Yusuf Ganiyu reports.
According to Governor Abiodun, the aim of the meeting is to restore Olumorok to its former glory and increase its tourist capacity, which currently hosts about 20,000 people annually. As a state rich in culture, history and tradition, Governor Abiodun emphasized the need for a befitting gallery at Olumorok to complement the ongoing renovation efforts by his administration.
So we look forward to working with you. Also particular that they had a hall there, that was a hall that they had been using for an event. I told them to shut it down, practically want to bring it down and turn it into a gallery for you to use as an exhibition gallery. I thought that if you're going to be exhibiting your work there, it should not be one little pocket corner, it should be something big enough to present your artwork. I mean, your place in Lagos is like on 4 floors, but this is just a little outlet just to showcase what you do and just give them an appetite.
Nike Davis Okundaye appreciated the Ogun State government for promoting Nigeria fabrics, saying the art gallery project is a done deal not only to attract tourists but to promote culture and arts.
I want to tell you, this is the first time that the governor of a state who know the right people to work with, because many people who are putting minister for art, they don't even know anything about art. But this governor come, and the Osun governor, to say, you know about this work, come and help us to make sure the right people are doing the right thing. To do Adire is not a problem, but to sell it is the problem.
She also advised other states in the country to take a cue from Ogun State in order to promote their culture and traditions for the world to see. Yusuf Ganiyu, Ogtv News. A night of tributes and special service of songs and honor
of Chief Ayo Adebanjo, one of the Nigeria's foremost federalists, pro-democracy activists, and social justice campaigners, and a leading figure in Afenifere. He passed away on February 14, 2025. The event, which was held at the Hotel Convention Center, drew dignitaries from Nigeria's political landscape. Benga Adekoya's report is presented in this package.
Samuel Ayo Adebanjo, often called the last of Nigeria's titans, dedicated his life to advancing social justice
and one of Nigeria's last true disciples of progressive politics. His was a life wholly dedicated to truth, equity, and the unshaken belief. Also engaging
was represented by the former governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amosun. And Senator Olorunnibe Mamora hailed Chief Adebanjo as a generational bridge and devoted father who left an indelible mark on Nigeria's political landscape.
You will not find Baba double speak. No, we will not double speak. Baba will say the way it is without minding whose ox is God.
His influence spanned from Chief Obafemi Awolowo's era through Nadeco and numerous milestones in the nation's political journey. Chief Samuel Ayo Adebanjo was a multifaceted figure, an astute legal practitioner called to the bar in 1961, who built his legacy on the foundation of true federalism, a cause he championed until his passing on February 14, 2025.
Ogun State government has assured residents of communities along the Ijebu-Ode-Mojoda toll gate access of the provision of alternative routes to enhance the economic activities and general well-being. Chief Economic Advisor and Commissioner for Finance, Dakpo Kubadejo, who chaired a stakeholders meeting on toll development in Ijebu-Ode, gave the assurance that more roads would be constructed extending to the rear of the toll gate. Margaret Okunlola has the details.
The stakeholders meeting held on toll development Okubadejo affirmed that the administration of Governor Dakpo Abiodun, community leaders commended the state government for the road construction, as it is a major relief for the affected communities, while appealing to the government to review the toll fees at the Ijebu-Ode-Mojoda gate and consider opening turning points for certain communities before the toll plaza, so as to mitigate the impact of the prevailing economic challenges. Margaret Okunola, Ogtv.
Prioritize national resources effectively, especially in light of limited funds. This should be the guiding principle for all accounting officers across government establishments. The recently retired Accountant General of the Federation, Dr. Oluwatoyin Madeyin, made this known during a visit to the Ogun State Television. Dr. Madeyin noted that no nation possesses all the resources required for growth and development, which is why it is crucial to channel available funds towards the most pressing needs.